Hello and welcome to Queer and D, where a bunch of us get together and play D&D on the weekends whenever our schedules allow. This is our session 31, where we play for a lot longer than what we did last time, which is good news for all of you. I'm going to try and keep this recappy section short, because we're in the middle of a heatwave here in Scotland and the UK in general, so I'm going to keep it short so I can go out and try and stay cool in the shade and have aircon and stuff going. So we don't have too much in the way of announcements this time. A couple of us are going to Acon in Canada in a few weeks' time, so if you see us, come say hi. We'd love to see you all. Apart from that, we'll just do a wee quick recap of the previous session. So the party pretty much all woke up, went about their business for the day, or for the morning at least, because it was a short session. The group of River, Leaf and Torrin all went towards the blacksmith's place, Georgie's Forge, the Aarakocra blacksmith, and they had a few little ghost moments where Torrin taught Leaf how to be a blacksmith, because Leaf just wanted to temper the sword and just hit stuff, which is fair enough. Torrin decided to create a few adornments for the chainmail armour, and River pretty much just looked outside the whole time in the whole black fur get up. The party, or the group rather, of Secret and Tix went off towards Lady Rielana's compound, asked a few questions regarding getting access to the compound and being able to set up, when they can do that, and then they had a little scout around to see kind of what the access points were for potentially quick breakaways. The group decided to meet up back at the Cat and Mouse Inn. Before that, can't quite remember if it was before the blacksmiths, but I think it was after. They went to the Pure Potions Company, the group of Torrin, Leaf and River, where they met the Fire Genasi Morwina, who's the owner of that shop, and Torrin fell completely in lust with her. So we'll see where that takes us. Anyway, I'm gonna go so that I can enjoy the glorious sunshine, and we'll catch you in the next one. After this one, of course.
Let's do this!
Do you need a recap? Do you want to recap? Like, what was your...
I barely remember. Out of all of the stuff, we were online for like 5 hours last week. We only played for like an hour and a half of it. I don't remember.
Yeah.
I know that Secret and I went and did a recon at the compound.
Yeah.
And then I think we ended with just meeting up, and that was...
So you
right, and then we took a break and never came back.
Yeah, so you two had met up and were starting to walk back. Everybody else, apart from Mika, had gone to Georgie's Forge, the Aarakocra blacksmith. And you made him like very uncomfortable with your whole ghost blacksmithing moment. And River was just outside in kind of like the main shop front area, just watching out the window the whole time.
Yeah, because there's lots of sword and jokes.
Yeah.
Well, and because River had an errand that they wanted to run, right?
There was. I don't remember what it was now.
You did it. You went to the
potion store. Your potions company.
That's right. What did I get?
Right, we went there. That's where we met Maureen.
Right, that's
Marina.
where Torrin fell in love.
Right.
Yeah.
That's where.
Oh yeah, that's right. Because I got
Secret was running that.
climbing. Right.
Yeah, you got 2 potions.
I got one for 300 and one for 200. But
It was a potion of heroism.
Yeah.
Yes, heroism and climbing, I think, or invisibility.
And it was a potion of heroism and a... What was the other one?
No.
I don't know, we can go back and watch.
Heroism.
I have questions.
Potion of invisibility.
Cool.
I have questions about
I think I put it in my stuff.
what kind of, like, can I get...
Oh,
There's some particular flowers and food that I would like to get. And I don't know if it's like available here or not.
Okay.
I also would like a temple that's more like open into renting space.
Nope, that's what I got.
Okay.
Like a lot of churches do, like they'll rent out space to you. For private
meditation.
And let's see. Yeah, I mean, some kind of temple that's really hedonistic, really into,
Okay.
into that kind of praise for the gods.
Okay.
Nice.
Quick and easy answer in terms of temples in a city. There are none.
Oh my
Shit.
god. Wow.
Oh, your whole date idea is ruined now.
Right? It was gonna be so great. Is there like, oh shit?
Maybe you'll just have to celebrate in nature.
Well, I mean, there is that. I mean, pagan religions are, often worshipped.
Aren't these all pagan religions?
They're all pagan religions, yes.
Sorry, it was a
At
potion
least
of resistance
polytheistic.
and
So.
heroism. That's
Cool.
what it was. Psychic resistance.
Fine then. Is there some place that I can rent like a tent of some sort that I could have?
We have tents.
Well, no,
Yeah,
not one that kind of tent.
Oh, I'm sorry. I find this.
I want to see
Hysterical.
if there's a way to get like like a party tent. Like
You want
A
like
nicer
a
one.
Burning Man, like draperies and
yeah.
and puddle cushions type action is what you're looking for.
Well, I mean, it doesn't have to be all that, but something similar would be nice.
Oh, and I needed to buy a wand.
Okay. So,
Also with some kind of outdoor area for a
okay.
fire.
So in terms of what you want to do today, just to kind of recap, River wants a wand.
Yep.
Torin wants to go and buy a sex tent.
Yes, you're
That's
biased.
correct. That's correct.
Priorities. It's fine.
We have a
Okay.
week to kill. I mean,
Yeah, we have a week.
At first, I was just gonna make it a really hot, like, offer for a one-night stand kind of thing, and then I'm like, I've got a little time to woo. But like, how long are we gonna be here?
we have at least a week.
And then, are we ever coming back to this place? I mean,
Probably not.
Probably.
all right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, I want to look into some hibiscus flowers. If there's like any red hibiscus, I would like some aromatic spices.
You have spent way too much time thinking about.
Also, on the
Yeah.
matter
Dude, okay.
we actually probably will come back because all we're doing is run a
Recon.
recon right now. We're gonna have to come back and deal with it at some point.
Okay. All right. So there's a possible return trip.
But
Yeah.
when we come back, we'll probably be like,
Yeah, but I need some aromatic spices, and I don't know if there's like rice or like hot chilies or anything like that would be good.
Okay.
There's no coconut, but we need to make a milk dessert of some sort. So anyway, I went this morning to go get coffee, and then I was supposed to go let the dogs out. I'm dog sitting and let them out and do their business and whatnot. And I got so into my head about date night, and how I was gonna get her to be interested in going on a date with me anyhow. That I drove directly home and forgot where I was going.
Perfect.
"That's amazing."
So good.
And I turned into our driver and I was like, "What the fuck am I doing? Oh my god!"
Okay.
That's awesome.
So,
I was into it.
okay, so shopping for a wand, shopping for a tent and various different flowers and spices and stuff, and then fighting pits were mentioned at some point as well. Cool. So, River, I'd say that you would pretty much know where to go in
Yeah.
terms of buying wands. So I'd say that if because you guys wanted to meet back up at the tavern at lunch sort of time, so I'd say that you're able to kind of squeeze that in on the way back. In terms of trying to find a tent and stuff like that, that's going to be more time consuming rather than a quick kind of pit stop on the way back to the tavern. So that's probably more kind of a afternoon or next day kind of thing.
Okay. So tomorrow.
Oh, yeah.
No, we're meeting or this afternoon, depending on what we decide to do once we meet back up for lunch.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, I need to go back by and talk to Maroon too.
Yeah.
That's the point.
So I'd say that you're able to easily and quickly pick up a wand, River. We don't need to go into that too much unless you want to.
Okay.
No,
No, you got a basic empty wand. I don't need anything in it because I'm going to put something in it. So.
No worries.
She picked
Yeah,
up
dude.
once.
Total.
It's been a long 2 weeks.
Oh, I know. There was like to be when there was like, oh, great opportunity. She picked up a wand. Lol.
Are we? Speaking of cheese,
What?
are we?
If
Are
that
we
wand had
bringing,
cheese, I
are
think
we
it-
bringing on
Oh yeah.
at Bacon? Is that what's happening? Sorry, I just had a thought, and ADD does this.
No, that's okay. I got you.
Yeah, well, I was going to bring the iron-on transfers, and you guys can bring.
Because I already have a cool black bowling shirt, like pearl button kind of shirt that I can put it on. So anyway, sorry. But yes, speaking of cheese, is a thing that we say around here when you're going to talk about something that has nothing to do with anything anyone has been talking about.
All right.
Did you put it?
And that way everyone knows that whatever you have to say is a total non sequitur.
Goal of the great.
Yeah, sure.
I like that. I might adopt that.
Yeah, speaking of cheese, it just, yeah. Anyway,
Cheese.
many people have. Many people have adopted it because it's very useful in conversation, especially for neurodivergent folks.
That's fair. Alright, so you guys can meet back up at the tavern. I'd say that you kind of all arrive kind of round about the same time. You like run into each other just as you're like about to walk into the door. Especially with the gay walk back, so you make good time.
God
I'm
damn.
gay walking. Oh, it's like jaywalking, but gay.
Much better.
Oh, okay. It just hit me. You guys are going to toy, but I'm like, I know.
Oh, good.
Anyway, what was my point? Oh, as we're going back, I want to talk about our plan as far as entertainers, because I'm really into this. Like, do we want it? Is it okay for it to be over the top fancy production, or are we trying to be low key about it?
I think some of us need to be over the top production. Well, some of us maybe, because here's the thing. We have to figure out when we're going to split up and go and investigate, because we're going to have to split up. We can't all go together.
Correct.
Maybe in twos. We have to figure out who the partners are so we have messaging and things like that working out. We need to figure out where we're going to go, how we're going to get into these places.
Have we met back up yet, or are you guys having this conversation on the way?
I think we're walking, talking with no one around.
Quietly, obviously.
It's during the gay walk, so you and I are still out.
Okay.
Oh.
I wanted to know if I could contribute to the conversation, that's all, but I will
Well, I mean, I was thinking, I could do something kind of over the top. Like, I can literally set fire to myself and my surroundings.
I mean, that.
And then actually put everything out, because I can create water as well.
Also, my guess is we're going to need somebody to keep an eye on my aunt so we know where she is at all times. Just not to engage, but so we know she's not, like, coming after one of us or something like that as well.
Right. Maybe that's something Mika could do. I don't know.
She's
Like,
liable to sleep, though.
That's true.
I mean, well, when you turn her on to do a task, she's on it.
And do we want to do it before the performance, after the performance, during the performance, later the evening? Like,
It seems to me that you would want to do it during the performance.
right.
Okay. But, like, what do you mean when you say turn her on? Because, like, are we talking about, like, a sensual thing, or are we talking about, like,
Wait,
something
who are we
more-
turning on?
Well, Torin mentioned turning her on, so I was like, what kind of turn on are we going for?
I mean, listen.
I actually said when
Oh.
she turns on, but I'm following your perverted mind today, my friend.
Do you need to
Ah.
find a date as well, Lee?
No, I'm good. I'm good, fam. I'm good. Yay.
I'm
So
traveling
if
with a
we
bunch
meet
of
in
horn
the
dogs.
crowd, I can do something over the top. Maybe not all of us are gonna do a show. Maybe while 2 or 3 of us do a show, the others are off somewhere. You
But we
know,
have to get in with you, so we have to be. Maybe.
I mean,
well,
if you went in, like, say you go in as disguise, you know, like you
Yeah.
and
Well,
Tix
that's what
and
I'm saying, yeah. Maybe we start the
you
show.
start the show, and then you
And you guys
change.
take over, and then we kind of go to a change.
Right.
Yeah.
That makes more sense, I think.
Yeah.
I don't know. Let's talk to the others about it and see what they think.
Yeah. I think that's a good idea.
Okay.
I don't know.
Are we meeting up now? Or have you arrived?
Yeah.
Okay.
I see them. I think they're coming.
Oh, there we go. So we filled them in on our ideas, filled in. What do you guys think?
Well, first of all, we're not the only troupe performing. This is an
Right.
all-day performance.
Mm.
So we don't have to, like, we can have people.
Conversation in one of our rooms.
Yeah, say that you've kind of walked up or walked into the tavern at this point. There's a couple of lone figures just sitting about, just drinking slowly out of tankards. Nobody's like talking to each other or anything like that.
I clock everyone in the room.
Okay.
So then we come in and say, "Hey, can we slip away somewhere private for a minute and discuss?"
Well, let's just go upstairs.
All right, we go upstairs. Then we tell you the things and blah, 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 blah. And what do you guys think?
I just rolled a 10 anyway.
Yeah.
As I was saying, so once we have performed, and assuming we are not the closing act, because we're who the fuck even knows who we are?
Yeah.
Like, we're not going to be the closing act. That was a question we should have fucking asked if they have a schedule.
Go back and ask them if they.
Yeah, we can totally go back and ask.
Are you guys going? Is there rehearsal time then?
No,
No.
there's not rehearsal time. There is just the day of. They let you into your space, and then you perform when you perform. And we should have asked what the format was going to be, if it was like continuous performances or if it was like a main stage where one troupe performs then the other. We really dropped the ball on that. We'll have to go back.
Yeah, but we can even go back this afternoon and just
Did they give you a pamphlet or
Follow up.
anything?
Get the schedule. Okay.
No, they kind of gave us the cold shoulder.
yeah. I mean, they were
Right.
fine, but also like not super interested in talking to the talent.
I have an idea. It's a crazy idea,
I like
But
crazy
I'm
ideas.
listening.
but a really good way to get information about said aunt
Beatrice.
is to engage with either, divey bars. They like to talk and get drunk.
Mm-hmm.
Fight pits. You can get a lot out of those. Sometimes
I
the
mean,
bars
you know that you
go up there.
all you have to say is the word fight pit.
Sometimes the guards themselves show up there, so you have to be careful. But they get, pummeled a couple times, drink a lot. Anywhere where there's loose lips and the lower the class, I hate saying that, but the better.
Yeah, if we need somebody to jump into a fight pit so you can work the crowd,
I would not be able to work the crowd.
Well,
or
you can
Secret
find
can
some-
work the crowd. I mean, that seems like that's Secret's whole job,
Yeah.
is to hang out and hear things.
I could do that, yes.
I mean, easy enough. You could take out some guards to, that happen to be in a bar and buy them under the table and drinks. And, they have a lot of ego. That's a good thing to play on.
Yeah,
I mean,
but with her guard, you have to
I'm
be
just
careful
saying, if
because-
you want to jump into a fight pit, I'm
But also you're
already
careful.
jumping into the fight pit.
Yeah.
Also, we can practice in secret because I'm gonna get a tent.
Mm.
That is a plus.
Yeah, but I don't know if I want to rehearse in your sex tent.
Also, a good point.
It's not gonna be like you think it's gonna be. You don't know.
I mean, I'm not saying you don't have taste. I'm just saying it's still your sex tent.
You don't know.
I mean, I'm not one to like. I'm encouraging you to do this. I think follow your bliss, man. Like, do it.
I mean, maybe. I'm hoping anyway. I mean, I don't. I'm hoping.
You should
I'm
steal
hoping.
some of the pillows from this inn. You might need pillows.
No, I think we're gonna be okay. I think it's gonna be all right. You know, I thought about that. Like, side note. Speaking of cheese, my hands are very rough. Like,
She's a flame person.
it'll be okay, right?
It'll be
Yeah.
fine.
I'm not gonna hurt her.
She's a flame person.
I mean,
It'll be fine.
What's it like when I pet you? How does that? Is it okay?
Yeah, this is becoming much more sensual than I intended. I mean,
You cuddle me all the time. Am I
yeah,
rough?
but that's like a bromance, though.
Right, but I'm asking. Am I rough to the touch?
No, not to me.
Okay.
I mean, have you seen yourself all oiled up and dancing? Come on.
I just, well, that's my
Like
underbelly.
the essential sticks and the incense.
My underbelly's pretty soft, but
That's yeah.
just checking in.
Yeah, with
Yeah.
your little snail
It's
trail.
not easy being scaly.
These are not scary. You're just a big tall bean.
I'm scaly though.
Oh, I thought you said scary, and I said no. You're a big soft bean.
Aw,
I mean, Leaf's not wrong.
thanks, guys.
You'll do fine, Dad. I promise.
I'll do fine. Thank you.
So apparently, we also have to keep on the agenda going back to the apothecary.
Good.
Yeah. But also be careful trying to pay off any of her guards. They're either you do an inside check first because they're either very loyal and money's not going to matter, or they're being held against their will.
I'm just saying to get them inebriated.
Yeah, 100%. But if you can find one that is being held against their will, that's
better.
yeah.
All right. We got this. We can do this. It's gonna be all right. All right. So what Tix and I found was that
But we did find.
there are ways to scale the walls and get into the compound stealthily if we needed to.
And that there is at least one, like sewery grate if we have to make so going in. I would assume that there's ways to get out if we have to like sneak our asses out.
Yeah.
I mean, hopefully walking in through the front door, we're walking out through the front door. That's best case scenario.
Do you think there's a city planning office where we could get like the sewer maps?
Do you
I
think
thought
that
it was a grate that was a drainage grate. Like there's some kind of culverty drain kind of thing, and then the metal grate, and then
Well, technically, if it's a sewer system, you're probably looking for public health, not planning. Just
True.
sorry, I locked into my jaw. What?
also we will be allowed in on the 26th. The event is on the 27th. There is a small issue. No weapons from the outside are allowed unless approved.
Ooh. What if your weapon is on the inside of you and then you take it out of you when you get inside?
Well, if they don't,
I mean,
you can
be
sneak the
covert.
weapon in.
you found who was doing Swartz. Yeah, you can get your weapon in because it's part of your act.
That's,
Yeah, I think as long as you can demonstrate that it's part of your act, we shouldn't have too much trouble getting weapons in.
Okay, so
I hear they won't let replica weapons unless they're not an actual replica.
because I was gonna say, like, could I not just keep it up my ass?
Well, were
You
you
have
gonna
to put an orange tip on them.
were you gonna were you gonna be a performing bear?
I think I was, yeah. So I was like, my ass
Well,
is
because
gonna
as a druid, when you become a bear, you just absorb all of your themes.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, true. So if you lead
What
me
if we
in
just
as a
put you
bear-
all our shit?
So yeah, if we lead you in as a bear,
All right, so we're
you're just a bear.
Leaf
And what if we just give you all our shit and then we hide it on you?
bear.
I mean, that's not a bad idea, honestly.
my movement speed would probably be terrible.
Just be like the
We don't need you to
slowest
be quick.
bear.
In fact,
in
if you're a
existence.
slow, kind of sluggish performing bear,
And then
that's even better because then they won't see you
have
as a threat.
And then she just moves back into Leaf and just all this stuff falls off her.
I love this idea. You're like a bag of holding. I love it.
Jesus Christ!
You're a fuzzy, adorable bag of holding. It's the best.
Secretly,
Amazing.
in,
Also, guys,
Mika has a
Mika
bag.
has a bag of holding.
Well, yeah, but they could easily grab the bag of holding and turn it inside out.
That's okay. Mika hasn't shared with us actually that she has a fight.
I know. I think I know. I asked for something or
We all know now.
yeah.
Do we know
It's
now?
been revealed.
It's been
Well, why don't we snag that from her and take it in then?
Because all they have to do is turn it inside out and all of our shit falls out.
Oh, I see.
yeah.
And if you think that her guards aren't going to be searching people
But
for
wait.
bags of holding,
What if we
But-
give the bag of holding?
Would people
No,
not?
no. We give the bag of holding to Leaf.
Leaf becomes
Leaf
a bear.
becomes a bear.
We're good.
All settled.
But will they not be able to detect that I'm in bear form?
Well, it's wild shape. It's not the same as
Mm.
polymorph.
True.
Is it detectable though?
I know. I
It's
don't know.
not
if
an
it's-
illusion spell, right? Like
Don't
like,
think so because it's an actual trait, not a spell
Yeah,
effect or anything.
like
it
when
can't
I.
be
It's
dispelled.
more like when I change. Like you can't detect that.
Yeah.
either.
Okay. So we should be fine.
Oh. So we're taking the bag of holding. Anybody that wants their weapons or what have you in going in, put it in the bag of holding, and Leaf will go in with as a bear.
I'm trying to sneak
Done.
in.
Done. I love this. We're so smart. This can't possibly go wrong.
Hello, I am so smart. Thank you.
So what are we? What am I doing in bear form? Like, what's my act? So are we
Well,
like?
all you have to do is like we can just
you
make
need a
you do
handler.
one of us will just make you do tricks. You just follow our lead. We'll like sit up, roll over.
You know what's really cool though? The bear could actually put the sword down your throat.
Oh, that's terrifying.
That is amazing. I would pay to see that. Oh,
Hey, can you dress the bear up?
I don't know what my
God.
That's a recipe for decapitation.
What? Oh, you shapeshift.
I would
So
need
you
to check my
Need to
stats
make,
as a
we need
bear.
to make a little vest and little like fez for the bear though.
Oh my god, that's
Hello, bow tie.
A vest, a bow tie, and a fez. That's what the bear needs. We need to add that to the shopping list.
Oh, I
bear
need to see
size
hair as well. I forgot about that. I need to
Well,
see
I
a
can
tail.
get a little rainbow.
Well, the fez can be tiny even on the bear's big old head.
A little rainbow
Strap.
bow tie. That's what I need. A little rainbow bow tie.
We can paint your toenails.
No.
I don't.
I'm just
No.
Maybe you want a little flare, maybe a little rainbow nets. I don't know.
Well, yeah, rainbow bow tie.
Oh, I mean,
That's why I
toenails.
had this discussion, by the way. I'm working on my detective magic wand.
You really
So-
don't think the bear can put a sword down your throat?
I would prefer not.
My movement is 40 feet in bear form.
Oh, nice.
Perfect.
It's nice.
And you can hold that shape for like 3 hours, right? 2 hours. I'm basing this totally on the Kawaka from episode 25. So
I'm just wondering, what kind of tricks would Leaf do?
I mean, to get in, we don't have to show the whole act. We should-
okay, so
Yeah,
you can,
that's
stay,
okay.
you can stay in a beast shape for a number of hours equal to half your druid level rounded down. you then revert to your normal form unless you expend another use of this feature.
Yeah, so you can stay in bear form for 3 hours.
Yeah.
How many wild shape slots do you have?
I think 2.
So 6 hours
So you-
total.
6 hours.
Well, if we get in, and we're gonna be going in the day before.
Yeah, 2.
So if we get in with the bear and the bag, and we get our little camp space, theoretically we could hide things there.
Question. You said we're going in the day before, just to set up, right? We're not staying on property until the next day, correct?
Jim?
I think some of us might. I think it might be a good, if we can, I think some of us
Because I won't be able to stay because I need to do my wild shape like just before we go in.
Yeah.
But then you
So
can
it's
find a
most-
spot, transform, and then you're inside already, and it doesn't matter.
Mm-hmm.
Will it just be weird if a bear disappears and then reappears randomly?
No, it's just part of our act. I mean, honestly,
We have a tent. We close
the
the
bear could be
flap.
like,
The bear.
Yeah.
No, I don't like that. It seems too risky. I'd rather have Leaf come in as a bear day of.
yeah.
And if we get the scheduling closer
Steven,
to
I
our
don't feel
performance-
good about being in there without our weapons the day before.
I
Like
hear that.
that's gonna be like.
I hear that.
It's
Yeah,
a-
but
it's-
you'll
the
have
day
yours.
before there's
because
gonna be
you're
a
part of your
lot
act.
going on. I feel like it might.
But you'll
some
be able to be
inside
in there.
recon.
You'll be able to be in there with your sword.
Weapons, because
Because
they're part of your act.
it's part of your act.
Well, yeah, but I don't want to be the only one armed.
Okay.
I mean, I'm fine with it.
My
Well, I'll
dagger
be
is
there
like
with you.
my
I have-
neck,
I
so
can
take
still-
the daggers.
I can still cast spells,
And
and I have breath weapon all the time, every day.
I have my magic with me all the time, so I have not a ton of attack.
I mean, we won't be defenseless. I just.
And I'm my daggers are going to be part of my act because I'm going to use my returning dagger. I'm going to do flips and then be like, oh, caught it. You know.
So let me guess that you probably don't want to be in there until day of. Like the less you're in there, the better.
I don't know. That's what I'm like. I don't actually want to be there at all. Like,
Well, someone needs
What?
to lead me in because, like,
what if we
I'm
go the
a bear.
night
If I
before?
don't have like,
Well,
I
my
need like recon.
contribution.
And recon is important.
Yeah, and I just feel like having if we can stay in our tent the night before,
Some of us should and can.
some of us should stay in and do recon, look around, see what we can find in the night. Like,
Just listen and even
yeah, I mean, listen at doorway, listen at keyholes. Like, it's too much of an opportunity to pass up being there if we can stay. So here's the thing: I think we have a better list of questions for the guards.
Mhm.
Secret and I want to go back after lunch this afternoon. Just go back and say, hey, we thought of a couple other questions. What do we have? Is the schedule set already? How are the acts just continuous, simultaneous?
Are we staying on property
Can
overnight?
we camp overnight? So we're
Are
just
we allowed
here
to come and go?
to be ready for the show. Can we come and go? Do we have in and out privileges? Like those kind of questions.
All right, that's good. Okay, so I want to kind of solidify who's doing what.
I'm doing acrobatic tricks with my daggers,
Okay, so
and I can also do. I can put imbue stuff into my ball bearings so that like while people are doing things, there's like different colored lights going on.
I can be Leaf's handler, and do like the special effects because I have the cantrip of minor illusion, so I can do like continuous minor illusions to like light up the background.
okay.
Or
So you can do illusions and be Leaf's handler.
yeah,
Yeah, and I'm doing sword swallowing, also sort of roadie muscle style. That's like
Here's another thing I can do. So
and sword swallowing.
I can do a 6-second long recorded message. So while we were doing that, the people that are sneaking off, I can do up to 3 items at a time. I could do a message of the people who are sneaking off could each do one or whatever. It's only 6 seconds, but if we pick something that is fine in a loop, that still sounds like we're there. And you can turn it on and off. So like do it and then, and now introducing. So it still sounds like our voice off but we're not there.
Okay, so we need more recon information to figure out how to initiate this whole business of finding out what.
So are you the ringmaster? Are you the MC?
Yeah, I can be the MC. That's fine.
Yeah, it should be either you or me.
Yep.
Have you got a top hat?
Charisma. Charisma's not just a dumpster, baby.
It is for me.
What's your charisma?
What was that?
What's your guys' charisma?
Oh, my charisma? I have to look at that.
Oh, my charisma.
Mine is a +1.
Like a 6 plus 3.
Charisma +0.
Yeah.
Yeah, my charisma's a 15. It's +2.
Yeah, Leaf and I, we're not.
And theirs is a +3.
19.
Yours is a +4.
I mean, that makes sense.
I have +0 as a bear as well. I am not a charismatic bear or elf.
Me neither.
You are to us.
Okay, so I need to solidify again also our names because it's so easy
Oh, I
to
have them written
revert.
down. I have them written down. Hold on.
Poppy.
So,
Max. River is Poppy. Leaf
Mika's
is
a
Brand.
Keem.
Poppy. And,
Mika is Akeem. Secret is B.
B.
And you're Broderick.
And you, of
I'm
course,
Broderick.
are Broderick.
And then we have Aunt Beatrice.
Yep.
And Aunt Beatrice, yeah.
Leaf is
Branch. Yeah.
Can you write that there?
My last name. It's fine.
And then, Aunt.
Actually, it's my full name. Yeah, lied. It's not my last name. It's actually my name is Branch. My full name is Branch of a River.
Thank you. Okay, next is Tig. Rivers.
That's funny.
Yeah, that's not going to throw up any red flags whatsoever.
Yeah. They don't know that my full name is
No.
Branch. I don't tell that to anyone.
No.
That would tell you where my clan is. So.
And plus, in a bear form, it's not that bad.
When you're in bear form is what?
It's not that bad.
What is your bear name?
Oh,
Your
my bear name. Okay, let's give. Okay, bear. Bracken the bear.
Bracken
Bracken.
and the bear. That's adorable. I'll be right back. I just need to go grab a beverage.
Oh,
Go.
man.
Will you grab me a fizzy too, please?
I will do.
Thank you.
Me too.
Okay, get something for everybody. All right.
Okay.
Yeah, so Bracken the bear has like a little rainbow bow tie.
Nice. Thank you. That's my favorite.
So
Okay.
when we're in the room, I am going to go over to Tix at one point.
Yep.
Just say, okay, can you do me a huge favor?
Yes.
I can't go anywhere near the docks,
Uh-huh.
but the ships come and go. I would know the name of the ship that comes and goes to my island, correct?
Yeah. So let me just
There's
check.
a lot of ships that come and go to the island.
But there's one that I came on. It's one that comes. It's the trade
Yeah.
one that comes every.
Let me
whenever-
just check. So
I'm all, but wait a minute. Because I'm from that archipelago.
Yeah. So you would also know that the solstice is quite far out.
Yeah.
Like there's just been a solstice, so the next one's not going to be until. So you guys are on Fekix. You've still got Sigam and Bluix to go. It's at the end of Bluix, so you would know it's like another 2 months before anything can get there.
2 months.
Yeah. I'm just gonna say, I have a letter.
Uh-huh.
Will you try to give it to one of the men on the ship, or women, or whoever is on the ship? I don't even know. To give this to, and it'll say, it says Ollie and
Birdie?
What are my parents?
And you certain people would get that.
I don't know. It says my parents' names, just their first names.
Mm-hmm. I mean, you can just make it up. We would not know.
Oh no, it's very specific. I just can't remember it right now.
Let me
I
check.
usually know it. It's weird. I usually know it. It's.
Do we know the name of the ship that I'm looking
Yeah,
for?
I've got your parents' names here.
Ollie and
It's Ray and Quill.
huh?
Ray
Quill,
and
that's-
Quill.
Why do I have? Yeah,
So I don't know why
So
you've
Ray,
got Ollie there, but it's Ray and Quill.
yeah, Ray.
Ray, like R-A-Y.
Yeah.
And Quill. And what's the name of the ship?
That I don't remember. Let me roll.
The name of the ship.
19.
What?
Roll the history check.
Yeah. I'm just seeing if you put the name of the ship in your backstory, because I can't remember.
I thought you gave me a name.
I don't think I gave you... I know you gave a
Right,
name for a
it's
ship,
called
but I didn't give you a name
Squall.
for a ship.
Oh, Sea Squall.
Sea squall.
Sea Squall.
Sea squall.
Because there was a name for a ship given out, but it wasn't for that ship.
I thought it was. I just didn't know. I really need to have my stuff up. Like, forgetting.
So the name of the ship is the Sea Squall. That's what we're going with.
Squall.
Qual, not squall.
Nope, Quall. Listen, it could have been that, but maybe an
Maybe-
S fell off or something.
Maybe the S just get rubbed away with the sea.
Exactly.
The sea's squalls.
Yep.
Sequall.
Seabull.
And what were your
It
parents'
sounds like
names?
Seawall if you say it real quick.
Ray and Quill.
I'm not there, so I wouldn't know.
The sea ball.
Balls of the sea.
Balls of the sea. Sea balls.
I mean, we're getting close to the ball eater here, so let's be real.
All right. So, you want me to give this to someone on the ship so they can get it back to your?
Yeah, there's about 2 months, so I don't know if it'll actually get there, but it's worth a shot.
It's worth a shot. Yeah, I can do that for you. No problem. So I just tucked the letter in my little side pouch.
In
I
your
will
face.
send you what the letter says. You don't have to read it. You do have to. It's up to you. But I will send you what the letter says.
Okay, cool.
Are you bringing a
I mean-
fanny pack?
Excuse me. It is a utility belt.
It's a fanny pack.
For those of you in the UK, that's a bum bag.
Yes,
Yes, we know.
We've established this.
All right.
They're the opposite things.
What are we doing
Yeah.
this afternoon?
Should we not like do a rehearsal? Like,
Well, I
you
think
know,
that Secret and I should
Go
We
back.
should head
go
back.
back and get the rest of our the
Yeah,
information we
we need
need.
to find out more info.
yeah.
And would it be convenient to go down to the docks on this trip over there, or like, is that headed to the same part of town?
I think it's close.
It's
Hold
kind
on.
of on the way. Let me just bring it up here on my.
Because I would happily
iPad.
do River's errand as well if Secret's willing to accompany me.
I
Maybe we
mean,
can find out.
it's not too far of a detour. Well, it kind of is, but it kind of isn't at the same time. So
It's like a
I would say it would add like an extra half hour total onto the journey to do that,
that's
whether
not
you
too
do it either on the way there or the way back.
That's not too bad. We could scope out and see if there's any fighting pits.
Yeah. Let's go.
Alright, so is it just the two of you that are heading off there, or is everybody else going as well?
Well, I know that River doesn't want to do this
River is not
particular jaunt.
Okay.
And
I'm gonna stay and work on my.
Doesn't Torin have somebody to ask out?
I think Torin has their own mission.
I do, but I need to check out a florist in town. I mean, I'm looking for maybe some red hibiscus. If maybe hibiscus grows there, I don't know.
Okay. So we'll deal with the ticks and secret group first. I would say that Mika's probably just staying behind at the hotel again, given that actual Mika's on a plane, so you know.
I will say before I leave with ticks, I would like to tell Torin there is a florist called Wallflowers.
Oh, perfect.
They're located.
I'm just trying to find. They're on the Market Street. Yeah, they're on the main Market Street itself, which is literally just called Market Street. So.
Okay.
Oh, did we lose Mick? I think we did.
Yeah.
It's frozen.
Okay, we'll give Mick a few minutes.
That's fine, because I'm adding animals to my extras, but like obviously only animals that I definitely have seen.
Yeah. So, in the meantime, while we wait on Mick, shall we decide as a group what Mika's going to be doing?
I mean, they're asleep, right?
I'd say that Mika's awake just now.
No. I mean, we probably need to know like where we should like. It would be useful to have her, I think, as like maybe like a lookout or something,
Yeah.
because then at least she can give us a signal in case anything's going like cuckoos.
Okay,
Yeah,
so like have her as like the caravan's guard sort of thing. Cool.
That seems like an appropriate dwarven job.
Yeah. Cool. Awesome. Well, while we wait on Mick coming back, why don't we take a wee break until we make sure that Mick's back, and then we can jump into the rest of the afternoon stuff.
Perfect.
Yeah, that's me. Yeah.
Cool.
All right. Are you guys ready to play?
Yeah.
I am.
Right.
Let's go.
All right.
Should I continue where I cut off?
No, I think we got it. And
You got it,
Wallflowers is on Market Street.
It's okay, good.
I need to head over to Market Street and see if maybe they have any fire hibiscus.
I'll go with you.
Alright.
All right. Which group are you joining, Leaf?
What were the options again?
You can either go to Lady Riolana's compound by way of the docks, or you can go flower shopping. Or you can do something else entirely.
I'm gonna go flower shopping.
Go. Mika will sleep.
Of course.
Night, Mika.
Night.
As we're about to head out, I stopped for a moment.
Yep.
I just run in the back of you. Oh God, sorry.
Sorry, I had a thought. You know, a fire hibiscus is a beautiful thing, but what if it was a bit animated? Is it possible for someone to create an illusion in my hand that I could present?
I can make it smell.
I can.
I can do a radiance light.
I have minor illusion. DM, would that allow me to make the flower look cool?
I mean, I would say that you can probably like make it like look as though it's like float kind of in the wind or kind of more glowy than what it is. But as soon as you like move the flower, the illusion would stay where it is. It wouldn't move with it.
Oh, could we make it like blossom?
I can do a static visual effect.
It'd be static though; it wouldn't move with.
Yeah, that's all I can do for visual effects.
I'm just checking something here.
I get fancy with my courting.
I think you've got this one as well, Leaf, but Mika has Druidcraft, so Mika could literally just make the flower grow and appear in your hand.
Oh, sweet! And she's always on my back anyway.
What one was that?
Druidcraft? It should be a cantrip.
Oh.
So I'm gonna say, you know what?
You have to choose
I
it.
think Mika's got my back this time.
But
So we don't need to make a trip to get flowers.
No.
So we're
No,
good.
I don't have that because I have like water breathing, flame arrows, cure wounds, pass without trace. Blah blah
Not
blah.
the flowery shit.
Personal.
No.
Alright.
Leaf, did you secretly want to be like a barbarian?
No. No.
Alright, so no need to go to the flower shop. And the question is, when do I go back to see Maureen? Should I go there now?
Yeah, let's go.
So nervous.
Don't be nervous. You got this.
Alright.
Got this. I like slap Torin on the back, say you got this, and head out the door.
Okay. Alright, thanks.
It's like you got this, but even though I'm like slightly like my wingman.
No! You know you'll always be my cuddle buddy forever and ever.
Exactly.
Alright, I'm gonna head on over.
Okay. So who wants to go first? Do you want to do the asking out on a date, or do we want to do the... I'll leave a choice up to you guys, the compound and the docks.
Oh, sorry. I thought you meant like, man, like see them full blown.
You guys just want to rollies it?
Yeah, go rollies.
Rollies.
Rollies? Do it.
Oh wait, we're rolling for
Who's
what?
rolling?
No, we'll do it with Tix and Torn just to see who rolls
Yeah.
the
Who's
highest.
first?
You beat me 11.
Alright, off we go.
Okay.
Here we go.
So we're
True
going for...
love. True love will not be stopped by the roll of the dice.
Nope.
True love, maybe. I don't know
True
if it's
love.
love yet.
Either way.
Right.
Alright.
Alright.
So you make the walk back over to the Pure Potions Company with Mika strapped onto your back, who is now no longer staying behind to sleep. When you get there, you open up the door and see Morwina just sitting kind of in the same sort of position that you left her in, not even like 2 hours ago. Or like 3 hours ago. Just still reading over everything and checking some stock.
As we go in, I just go, "You're good," and I tap you and give you guidance and walk away.
Just gonna make this short and sweet. Short and sweet. Use the visuals. Okay, Mika, when I tap you, produce the flower in my hand, okay?
Okay.
Alright. So I look around. Is anybody else in the shop, or is she just there, or?
It's just her in the shop just now, and then whoever's went in with you.
And me and Leaf.
Oh,
Awkwardly standing in the background.
Yep, and Mika just strapped to your back.
It's like we're just helping our dad pick some flowers.
Yeah. So I'll just walk up and say, Maureen, you may or may not remember me. My name is Broderick, and I was here the other day with some friends, and I was just wondering if by chance you'd grant me the honor of your company while I'm in town this week. Whenever you may have time. Seeing you just ignite with anger at my companion's attempt to lower prices told me you're not a force to be reckoned with. And, the fire within me is drawn to your flame. And then I produce a flower in my hand.
Okay. I want to do this, but I don't want to do this at the same time, so I'm going to roll a d20, right?
Ah!
To check to see if she has a partner already.
Right? I don't even know.
Exactly.
Didn't stop me, I'm just saying.
Your situation was different, okay? Right, so 1 to 10. She already has a partner. 11 to 20, she does not have a partner.
Alright. Okay.
Oh gosh.
Do you want me to record it to make sure that I'm like not cheating or anything?
No, I believe you.
Okay.
I trust.
I'm going to do it anyway, let's record.
I'm so nervous. I made a fool of myself.
Leaf and I hanging out in the background, like, are tipping forward, trying to listen.
Exactly. We're just like, oh my gosh.
Maybe my presentation was too cheesy. Was it too cheesy? Oh god.
Also,
Can you see
you
that?
should still be able to persuade.
What is it?
20.
You rolled a natural 20?
So single.
So single. Couldn't be more single if she tried.
Single and ready to mingle.
You like see
Exactly.
on
I'll
her
Place the flower on the counter.
you see her like get a weird like blush over her face and pick it up and look at this beautiful red like flame fire hibiscus. Yes. And then she starts stumbling over her words a little bit. And just looking at like everybody else who's like behind you and like looking weirdly at Mika over your shoulder.
Not paying attention.
I apologize for the audience.
What audience? Where?
Yeah.
I didn't see an audience.
We're like playing a card
There's
game.
family.
It's like let's do a game, River. What shall we do? In the shop.
Rock, paper, scissors.
Rock,
Parchment.
paper, scissors. Okay. 1, 2, 3.
Parchment boulder, what?
Boulder Parchment.
River and I just scissored. Oopsies.
They're a bit goofy, but they're the best at heart and the best of people.
we are the best of hearts. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh gosh.
I would hope so.
So, what do you think would work for you?
Pretty
Say-
much evenings.
Any
Um,
evenings?
They close up store around 6 most evenings.
How about 2 nights from now? I'll come and meet you here.
This sounds good.
I look forward to it. Thank you so much.
I look forward to seeing you then, Broderick.
And I awkwardly rub my hands together and head to the door. Have a great day.
You too. You just see her carefully placing the flower into a small cup of water that she had, like a small glass of water she had over off on the side, carefully placing it into the glass.
River just
Well,
walks
how
up
did I
and
do?
down.
I'm outside now. I'm like, how did I do? Did I do okay?
That was excellent.
Was it all right?
Yeah, it was great.
I've not quite left the shop because I'm just like, oh, everyone's gone. Okay then.
Too much. It wasn't too cheesy, was it? Could you feel my sincerity?
Yeah, it was really good. It was
really nice. It was really, you did so well, my friend.
Oh, good, good. Well, she said yes, so that's the main thing.
Well,
Now
yeah, we were there.
Plan the rest of the day. I'm just so a little flustered. She's just so beautiful.
Well, let's go to a bar and see if we can find a fight pit.
Yeah, I'm in a fighting mood today.
Well, I don't think I'm really in a fighting mood, but I support. Let's go.
Okay. I find the closest bar, dive bar.
Let me check. So, what color was stars meeting? Yeah, I'd say that there's one not too far away. I haven't put it on the map for you guys or anything like that. I'll say there's one that's close enough. Called the Leaping Lion. It looks extremely dirty, but is very busy.
Very dirty.
Dirty.
Ugh. Well, this looks pretty gross. How about this one?
Yeah.
So you go in and every single surface that you look at, it all just seems to be very sticky. On every surface, you get the idea that a lot of the bottles and that, if they haven't been touched in a while, they have a thick layer of dust on them.
So what's sticky?
Like,
Nothing's being drank around. My feet are sticking to the floor. You realize I don't have shoes, right? So it's
neither does River, can I say?
But I mean, if it's
sticking to the floor.
surely your scales are not bothered by it if you've got scales.
I don't know. I think it's taken some of my fur off my feet.
Oh, that's not nice.
I don't know. Are my feet scaly? I'm looking at the bottom of my feet. You got a little more traction to them than scales, I think.
Yeah.
Anyway, discussing the things that have stuck to it now. Gum, paper. Ugh.
White stuff over there. No, joke.
Oh! Alright, let's go. Let's
Yeah, I
put
see.
this fight on. I'm not drinking here. Okay.
Let's just go ask if they know where one is.
True.
Alright.
Good.
I would say that River, you know of 3 bars. You know of the Drunken Druid, you know of Looters, and Tam's Diner.
Damn, it's tighter.
I just go. Would I know? I wouldn't know. I wouldn't know where there's a Fight Club. I know they exist, but I wouldn't know where they are.
Yeah, I
So
would
I
say
did
that
not-
you don't know exactly where one is,
Yeah.
but you know that there is one in the city.
I
Let's
go
just,
to the bar.
Yeah.
So where can we find a place to fight around here? My compatriots are interested in fighting.
And so you're saying this in like the Leaping Lion bar?
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. So the guy behind the bar is like an old human guy. He's got like big bushy hair, big massive bushy eyebrows that are kind of over his eyes. And his hair like goes out like this from his ears. And he's wearing like a really like a cap on his head. It's like pushing the hair down and out at the same time. And it's like white as anything.
You probably can't hear me.
Imagine like a weird Santa Claus, like a beardless Santa Claus looking person that's got big fluffy hair that's just a way out.
Wow.
And is wearing like just like a white shirt and like black pants, so nothing like too over the top or anything like that. And has like a tunic on as well. That looks as though it's got like various beer stains and stuff like that all over it.
Sir! Excuse me, sir! Looking for a place to fight?
Don't need to yell, you know. I may be old, but I can still hear.
Oh, I'm so pardon. I'm so sorry. I saw the tufts coming out of your ears, and I thought maybe.
Fills up like an eardrum and goes, "What was that?"
I said maybe you can't hear very well.
No, I'm just fucking with you.
No. Good one.
That's good.
So looking for a fight pit of sorts.
Yeah, think that.
Any idea where one may be?
I mean, you hear rumors that are probably more true than not. Hear that there's one,
And I flip a coin up on the counter.
there's one over in the, on the eastern part of the city, so east of the docks, over near the walls.
Alright.
It looks as though on the outside that it's just a regular bar. Called the Fire something or other. And in the upstairs it's just a regular bar, but you hear of a back room where there's fights.
Oh, you mean the fireball?
That's it, yeah, the Fireball. I don't even know if that's over that way, but it is now.
Alright, and thanks for the info. I'll go ahead and put a silver up on the counter for him.
You're very welcome. Kind of like flicks it in his hand and catches it midair. Anything else I can get you? We've got the finest ale in all of Arkmary here.
No, I'm gonna pass on that, friend, but thank you.
Suit yourself, and goes off and like pours a beer for somebody else and hands it over in like this big massive like wooden tankard.
No.
And you look at it over the top, the beer's like literally like right at the top of this tankard, so it's not even like a pint, it's a I'm not saying the words, but it's a huge pint. You know the words I'm going for. They came into my head there.
Huge pain. How is that rude?
I was going for mega pint.
Mega pint, yeah.
Oh, like mega.
If you get the reference, you get the reference. If you don't, it's not worth getting.
Oh.
It's not. That's like, I'm not. Don't say it. It's like, okay, I have to.
Whoosh.
Exactly.
Right.
Why not?
Alright, friends, I'm heading out the door.
So maybe we should wait for them to get back from their errand, and then we all go to the fight pit.
Yeah, but let's wait for them anywhere but here.
Yeah.
Alright. Did you guys even decide where you're meeting up?
No.
No.
When we left the place where we were staying, I imagine we just go back there.
Yeah.
Okay, so you make your way back to
The place that we're staying. That was my assumption.
Okay, so you head back over to the Cat and Mouse Inn after your 2 errands for the day.
And I work on my wand again.
Cool.
I'm pretty happy about my date coming up, and I'm gonna get a pint and have a seat, relax.
Easy to do. Downstairs, Alex comes over and brings you like a nice like steak and kidney pie and a big pint.
That's perfect, Alex. Thank you so much.
Steak and
After a
kidney
salad.
pie
This is just what I needed.
just makes me think of tipping the velvet.
I ask for a salad and some water.
I've got a date, Alex. I've got a date.
Okay.
It's been years. Pretty excited about it.
Good for you then.
No, I feel your sincerity. Okay, after this meal, I do want some dessert. Some dessert would be great.
Yeah, you do.
Whatever you got in mind, just a heads up. Thank you, sir.
Okay, I'll bring that over once you're done.
Thank you.
He brings the salad over as well. It's just like a kind of general house salad. It's got like one lone slice of tomato on it, but it's got an absolute ton of lettuce and onion and stuff in it.
Take the tomato, chuck it.
No, hey, don't go throwing food.
Tomatoes are gross.
Behave.
Sorry.
Behave.
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 You just hear those
I get
voices echoing.
I get a date, River.
I know, it's so exciting.
Yeah. No,
This is your first one.
it's been years.
Same.
It's probably been a good 5 years. Yeah.
And what do you do on this? What are you gonna do on this date?
You know, I'm gonna prepare a meal. I'm gonna have a nice meal prepared for us. I'm gonna kind of feel it out as it goes along, but I don't know.
You're gonna go watch a show?
Part of me feels really lusty about things, but then part of me just really wants to hardcore woo, like maybe.
How do you know that you're like compatible though? How do you even know that like
I don't even know.
right?
I don't even know.
Like what if she like picks her nose when no one's looking or something?
I
Or
love that. Go for it.
oh. What if what if she has really stinky feet?
Well, you know, there's potions for that.
Interesting.
I just could see the fire in her, and I get this feeling, and
I mean,
and
I think we can all see the
was
fire
like,
in.
right. I'm really drawn to that, but also just the way
Well,
she
the
responded.
button.
Like you were trying to get a lower, better deal out of her, and she just flamed up. And I think she's a little bit impulsive. I think she's very educated. I think she's got a fiery personality, and I'm very attracted to it.
I mean, cool.
We'll see. I mean, she may think I'm a complete dullard and want nothing to do with me.
Nah, that's impossible.
Aww. Thank you.
You're welcome. Eating a carrot.
A very sweet carrot.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I make pretty good food here.
Yeah, it's not bad. Tomatoes be thrown away, but it's fine.
How are you feeling about everything?
Well, there's just an underlying nervousness, clearly.
Yeah.
I don't know yet. I'm on edge, but I think your meditation has been helping. I've been trying to do it more and more. Seems to help.
That's great.
I don't know. I don't know how going to feel if I see her again, honestly. I mean, obviously anger, but I'm trying not to let that, take the steering wheel, if you may.
Trying to not let your emotions run the show.
Well, I think it's good to feel your emotions, so I'm trying to do that as well. Because bottling up did not work, because that's when I got real pissy.
Yeah, that's not healthy at all.
No. I'm figuring it out.
You really are.
I think mostly real nervous right now. But also not as much as I would be because I trust you guys, so that's good. It's more that I don't trust the unknown.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's a real dampener on things. But I think the only thing we can do is be prepared. So.
Prepare and have faith.
I would believe in a little luck.
Luck's always played out really well for you. I'll go with my faith. You go with your luck. Yep. Good food.
Leaf, you're being real quiet.
I'm just contemplating.
What you contemplating, buddy?
Hoping that everything goes well with our show. And hoping that none of us die.
Wow.
Cheers to that.
Yeah.
So, yeah. I'm trying to be prepared for tomorrow. Without, scaring myself.
Or a week from now.
So that's why I'm a bit quiet.
Not even a week, because we've been there a day, so it's now 6 days away.
6 days. Yeah. Well, it's going to be all right. We're going to get some practice in. Feel good about our routines. They're going to come back with some good info so we can prepare some tactical. And we're going in with weapons. It's great. I mean, I think the odds are in our favor, really.
Yeah, that's true.
I'm not sure everyone keeps talking about coming out the same way we came in, and I'm just I'm concerned about our escape route in case that's not the case. You know,
I flip my coin as we're talking, as you say the odds are in our favor.
I hear your coin drop. And?
Yeah.
Yeah? Ugh. I have faith. Okay. We just gotta figure a way to maybe get that grate off. I mean, I've been thinking about that a lot. Trying to think of if I had a chance to heat it up ahead of time, get it loose somehow.
I firebolt.
I mean, that definitely opens it. But then we've got to beat feet and run out of town, you know?
Yeah.
So
here's the other thing. I was thinking about this too, as far as the magic users. We need to make sure they're not using their magics that they might need if we need to get away.
Right. Right. Good point. Well, we'll see what happens.
Yeah, hopefully they're making better progress with the guards this time.
Yeah, I hope so.
Fade to black and cut to next scene.
And cut.
Nice little transition there.
As we're gay walking down the street.
Yeah.
Down the street.
So are you going to the docks? Yeah, docks first. Okay, cool.
Are we going to the docks first? I was kind of thinking we should go get this handled first and then go to the docks, because if we find a fight pit, then...
Fair enough. All right, let's just head to the compound.
Yeah, we should hit the compound first, because then if we go to the docks after, then... Because, the docks just always says fight to me, regardless of whether we find a pit, so...
We could get a brawl if we wanted to.
I mean, we could take them.
Oh
I'm saying,
yeah.
we waited for you guys.
Yeah. So I think compound first. Okay, so we need to find out.
We need to find out if there's a performance schedule, if we can camp overnight when we get there the day before, if it's a main stage performance, or if we're just performing continuously at our designated site, and if our entire troop needs to check in the day before.
Yes. And are there performances other than ours going to be happening the whole day, or is it just a certain time? I mean, that goes along with the performance schedule.
Okay. All right, let's go over there.
Let's do this.
So you head on back up to the main entryway that you approached previously, and there's two different guards standing outside. One of them does seem to be like a more middle-aged, stouty dwarf with a big massive axe at his side, and the other one looks to be like a younger human, a bit more fresh-faced, has like a little bit of stubble going on, and it's almost like a strawberry blonde like coloration that he has to like his hair that's like in the weird growing out length phase. So it's like around about here. He looks a bit like Lord Farquaad with his hair at the moment. So it's just really awkward.
Teenage Lord Farquaad.
Yeah.
Lord Farquaad. No.
All right.
Do you want to take the lead, or you want me to?
Go for it. You're
Yeah,
2 points better than me, but I can give you advantage.
All right. So we approach.
Okay. What form are you in for your approach ticks?
Oh, it's assumed I'm always Max right now. I'm always the big blue tiefling.
Cool. Just double checking.
Yeah, no problem.
Before we approach, I'm gonna cast Disguise Self because I'm not unknown around these parts. Like, I'm a shadow, but like people know me somewhat.
Yep.
So I turn myself into. What do I want to turn myself into?
An unrecognizable person.
Yeah, I turn myself into an unrecognizable person. Boom. No, I turn myself
No
into
face.
a high elf.
Oh no.
Is that bad?
No, the no face person.
Oh.
That freaks me out.
A high elf? What's wrong with a
No.
high elf?
Someone said no face. I'm like, nope, that's weird. Don't like it.
Or suddenly you're out of
I
a
turn
really
myself
rocky-
into a high elf that has similar features to mine, but in the high elf form. So it's not like a huge transformation. It's just going from a drow to a high elf.
Okay. Okay, so like the hair kind of becomes a bit longer and more pulled back, sort of thing, and the facial features become a little bit more defined, and the skin coloration changes.
Yeah, exactly.
Cool.
Do you have ethereal glow around you?
I don't think high elves have that.
I don't think high elves will.
No.
They do in my mind. Bailey's hair, they've got that shimmer.
I mean, sort of just the Legolas kind of like.
Yeah. Yeah, like I immediately when you said that has Thranduil in my brain. So yeah.
So I approach the guard and I have the letter
Yep.
that I approach the guard, go, hey there, we are performers for Lady Relena's birthday festival, and we had some questions regarding the logistics of the performance. I have the letter here confirming that we are in fact performers if you need to verify, but we just have a few logistical questions for you.
While you're speaking, the dwarf kind of like snatches it out of your hand and opens up the letter and kind of like gruffs almost while he's reading it, and then folds it back up and passes it back over quickly. logistical questions. What kind of questions?
Well-
Logistics for what?
Is there a performance schedule for the various troops that are going to be there, or is it going to be more you have a designated location, you perform throughout the day?
If so, are there break times? Are there...
Break times you decide yourself. You'll be performing in your own kind of set up area, and then at various points throughout the day you may be invited to go up onto the main stage. But that's an as and when asked sort of deal.
I see.
The better your performance, the higher chances you are of getting onto the stage, really, is the way it's worked in previous years.
Okay, so it's a little bit Battle of the Bands ish.
Yeah. The best way to think about it from like me DM perspective is that episode of Friends where Monica and Ross are trying to go on the stage at the New Year dancing. It's like that. Yeah.
If we dance like this, they'll want us to be on the podium.
Yep.
Then we were told earlier that
Sort of a Fianotha's Got Talent is what you're telling me.
yeah, it's kind of yeah. That we are to arrive the night prior, the afternoon, evening prior to the festival. Are we expected to stay overnight at the facility, or just check in, get ourselves set up,
And then come back in the morning? Is that our choice?
That's entirely up to you. If you want to stay and camp out, you certainly can. We will have guards stationed throughout. So if you're worried in terms of things being stolen for your act, you certainly can camp out. If you feel you'd be more comfortable in any of the hotels or taverns round about, you're also free to partake in those.
all right.
And during the day of the festival, is it not that we would necessarily need to, but just in case? Is it kind of, do we have in and out privileges if we need to run out and get something, or there's, you know how performances go, there's always a last minute emergency or something happens at intermission.
The gates of the tavern of the compound will be open for the entire duration of the festival. For those who wish to partake from all around Darkmary can come in and enjoy in the great lady's birthday celebrations.
Okay. It's just nice to know these things beforehand so we're not scrambling. We really, really, truly appreciate your help.
Yes, thank you very much for the information and your assistance.
The younger guy, the teenager, just kind of waves you off with a big massive grin on his face. He's not quite as seasoned or as hardened yet as many of the other guards. You kind of get these like undergoing some form of training or something like that at the moment to train him up to be a gate guard.
Can I insight check him to see what he's smirking about?
Okay, yeah. Go for it.
14, not great.
From what you've seen of him round about, as you approached and as you were asking the questions, he did just seem like a young boy that doesn't really know too much of what he's in for. He's very green, as it were.
Okay.
So he's not been turned by the realities of Rihanna's compound yet, and is just being friendly.
I'm just happy to be here, boss.
Yeah. Pretty much.
Alright. So I turned to Max. Any other questions? I think we're good.
I think we've covered it now. I think those are the only other questions I had. Yeah. Let's head out.
Let's head out.
Towards the docks. I don't say that.
As we start walking towards the docks,
Mm-hmm.
I turn to Max and go, do you think we need to preemptively plan for an escape from the compound?
I mean, I think that part of what we need to do when we're there overnight is kind of scout escape routes from the inside.
Yeah,
because we know. I mean, we know there's that one graded like sewer exit.
Well, we don't know if there's a way to access it from the inside.
From the inside, right? I think that's how we should spend some of the evening. Those of us that camp, because some of us should stay, and we use that to like walk around, get a lay of the land from the inside. Because we have the map, but that doesn't give us like details like that.
No, it doesn't. And I doubt that we can go to the city planner and be like, hi, could we just get
a map of the city's septic system?
Yeah.
Again, public works, not planning, but yeah.
The public works department.
It's just hilarious to me because I literally work for the county planning department. So, yes. But yeah, I think that like we do need to plot an escape. I think it's going to happen night before.
Night before, okay.
We're going to have to come up with our plan A, B, C, D through Z to get out.
Okay, let's head to the docks then. For whatever reason that you have to be there.
Well, I guess I can tell you. I don't think River made it a secret at all. It didn't seem like it was in private. It was just asked to do a favor. I'm looking for anyone who works on this ship called the Sequel. River wants me to see if I can get a letter.
The sequel?
Yeah.
Sequel. Part 2. It's the sequel, actually. Too Fast, Too Furious, I think.
You did this, Erin. You did this.
I know.
She wanted me to see if I could get a letter sent back to her home island, and people doing it.
I know of a ship that used to be called the Sea Squall. Maybe that is the ship you're looking for. I kind of know where it docks, so I might be able to help you find it.
Yeah, well, let's go find out. Do you happen to know? I probably should have asked River this because it would be helpful. What? I don't remember if River told us the name of her home island, so I can actually be like, hey, do you sail to da-da-da?
I've told you that before. I
feel like you have. I just don't remember.
Yeah, it was, this I have. Hold on. It's the Phantom Islands, and it's the Flickering Mist Clan.
And it's the Phantom Islands, right?
Yep.
Yeah, the Phantom Isles. So, Secret, you would know that the Phantom Isles is a grouping of islands.
Yeah. But it'll get there. You have lots of people connections.
What was your clan called?
Flickering
Mist Clan.
Mist.
Which would be the name of the specific island that we're in, right? Or something like that. It's an area. Our clan is an area that we are in, so it both helps. It will tell you where it needs to go.
Also, River, is this information that I would know?
No.
No? Okay.
I didn't share any of that with the group, the first group I was with. Didn't have time before they ditched me.
Funny that.
Guilt monster.
Well, yeah, it's for this. It was for no. It was for the second charger. So it's.
Just put a big old "do not know" in front of that note I took.
But yeah, it could be. I can ask any crew members on the Sea Squall if they sail out to the Phantom Isles.
All right, let's head over that way, and I'll direct you. I'm assuming that I'm able to say that I know that they're like one of the few docks that I've seen the Sea Squall at, assuming that it's the Sea Quall.
Qual. It's Qual. It is Qual. Sequel.
Alright, so you know there's one main dock area in the entire city. Everything comes in and out of that dock. And it's maybe about 15 minutes walk out at the moment. So you can head your way
15
over
minute gay walk or
10-minute gay walk.
10-minute gay walk?
I love how that is now just a measurement of time. I mean, I know I've seen all the jokes for Google and everything that they have the pride flag and it's how fast gays walk versus... But still, it's funny.
Yeah.
I mean, Americans are great at using anything but the metric system to measure things.
True facts.
Including measure by gay.
Measure by gay.
All right, so we head down. Do you know if there's any, we don't talk about fight clubs down there?
I mean, talk about fight clubs anymore. We don't talk about fight
Would I
clubs.
know if there were any fight clubs near the docks? Yeah.
Yeah, I'd say that you know there's only really one big fight club in Arkmary.
Okay.
You don't know too much about it, but you know it's not at the docks.
Okay. Well, that's good, because I know River didn't want to come down to the docks, but it's always helpful to have River when you're trying to work a crowd. She's just good at sneaking around the peoples. And usually it's profitable.
Fisticuffs. Oh, it's fine.
All right. Yeah. No, there's nothing near the docks, unfortunately.
Okay. Well, let's just go down. I'm going to see if I can find someone who can deliver this letter. And then I guess after that we head back to the hotel, hook up with everybody, and maybe fight club.
That sounds like a plan. Let's go.
Let's do it. So I'm looking around. We've gotten down there. Do I see a boat called the Sea Quall by any chance?
Do you want to split up, divide and conquer, and we'll each check like the dot, like starting from either side the docks, and then we'll meet in the middle?
Sure. Always split the party, even when it's only two of us.
Always splitting the party. Always.
Sure. I'll start at this end over here.
Okay, so you see there's 3 main dock piers, and each of the piers hold, on either side, there's a ship on either side. Roll an investigation check.
Investigation, not perception. God damn it.
19.
Okay.
Oh god. 5.
Wah, wah, wah.
Rolled a natural 3.
Good job.
Oh boy.
Okay, so as you're walking along from the side that Lady Riolana's compound was, Tix, you see 3 ships' names, where they're all kind of above the waterline, and near the helm, I think is. I don't know boat stuff.
The 4.
Yes.
If it's on the back, it's aft. If it's on the front, it's 4. If it's on the left, it's port. If it's on the right, it's starboard.
The big massive statue at the front of the ship. There you go.
You mean the busty mermaid usually?
Yes.
Where the Busty Mermaid is. Okay.
Busty Mermaid is, yeah.
Yeah.
I also am apparently distracted by the Busty Mermaids because...
You see the names of 3 ships. You see the Bloodthirsty Rover, the Cannon Blocker, and Revenge of the Seas.
The Revenge of the Sith.
Wow.
Lumberjack.
These are people who think a lot of their intimidation level.
What was the cannon one again?
Cannon blocker.
So basically, it's a cock blocker. What?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly what I thought when I saw it. When I did a quick little thing there. The ones that you see,
That for the belly of tea.
no, there's not the Belly of Tea. I should have done it though because I love that freaking song so much. I can't remember the name of it. Fuck.
It's called the Black Sail.
Let me grab a book. 2 seconds.
The Black Pearl.
The Black Pearl.
Uh-oh, we're going to the book. A book.
Ooh.
Many books. All the books.
Sorry, I need your character background books for this one.
Book. Lots of books.
You see one called Fallen Titan and The Devil's Revenge.
Oh, the Devil's Revenge.
Before
What a
you
jelly
see one that is... The lettering is extremely faded on it, but you can just barely make out the Sea's Qual.
Tell me the S fell off.
Now, who's seeing this? Me?
Yeah, you're
Well,
seeing
not-
that with secret.
Okay. So I send a message to Max.
Yeah.
I found it. It's over on the far dock.
I'll be there in a second. And I gay walk over.
Awesome. You cut it from 4 minutes to 3 minutes.
Woohoo!
Dodging in and out of different sailors carrying big massive carts on and off of the ships that are currently docked.
So many people I could trip.
There's over at the boat for the Sea's Qual, you see a big massive crane that's hoisting a large and heavy crate.
Wait, so why are we beside a boat when we're supposed to be going fighting stuff? I'm so confused.
I'm not taking a boat. I'm delivering something.
It's a small
to the river.
detour.
Oh, okay, right. I was like, why are we on a boat? I was like, where
Do
are
I
we
see
now?
anyone like on the dock side, like helping to who just would have loaded the pallet that they're lifting onto the boat?
You see
Like a coordinator.
kind of sitting up on one of the boxes, that Secrets kind of saw like the chains being moved off of. There's now just someone sitting up on top of it smoking a cigarette, and just looks to be kind of watching the crate being loaded on.
Oi. Are you on the crew of this ship?
Yeah, what of it?
This may sound like a weird question. Apologies for that. Does this ship sail out to the Phantom Isles?
It does. We're not due to go there for another 2 months, though, till the solstice.
I know. Yeah, I know you guys aren't set to go there for a while, but we're only in town for a little bit, and I'm hoping to get a letter delivered out there.
Just real quick, as a side note, I would have given you a platinum to go with it to give to the person.
Yeah. I'm hoping to get a letter delivered out there when you guys do set sail for the Isles. Do you guys have couriers or? And I kind of have the platinum in my fingers that I'm just sort of
playing with.
Or would you be interested in maybe making sure that this letter gets delivered out there?
Even for that platinum piece, I sure can.
I think we can make that. I think we can make that work.
Insight check.
Get his name!
Get his name.
Okay, roll an insight check.
14 plus 15.
Okay. Yeah, he's just been intently staring at the platinum piece since the second you approached him. He's just looking at him to do anything for money.
You know, money's a great motivator. Gets people to do what you want.
Yep.
Often.
Tell him if he brings the letter back, there's more where that came from.
Yeah. All right. So I get the letter out and I say, "Oh, hey, what's your name?"
Gat?
I'm Max. It's nice to meet you. This needs to go to the Flickering Mist clan, Flickering Mist Isle. And if there's anything for you to, if you bring back a letter, there's plenty more where this came from.
Alrighty then. Takes the letter and the platinum from you, and like, he's got like a thigh satchel bag situation going on, just to kind of keep everything that he's got close enough to him, and kind of slots it into a pouch on that.
I appreciate your help.
Alright, sure. Anything, I guess?
Hey, anything for a platinum, right?
Sure.
It's easy money. It's easy money. Much appreciate you. All right.
Kind of
My work
nods
here is
and goes back to looking. You see that the crate's about to like kind of. You've heard like a small snap, and you see that one of the chain links is starting to kind of come apart a little bit, and he instantly gets up and just starts shouting at the people operating the crane.
and I start backing up.
Run away from the death trap.
Run away from the death trap.
Alright.
All right.
Back to
Cool.
the hotel.
Head back to the inn.
All right.
You head back there. I'm assuming River's just still working on the wand at this point. Mika is having a little nap again. Leaf and Torin are doing whatever.
Yeah.
I think I'm getting ready to go to bed.
It's like
3
it's not
o'clock.
even dinner.
Yeah, it's time to wake up.
You've just had a
Just
big
like
day.
an old man, I had dinner early and I'm ready to
You
retire.
had
Here,
lunch.
have coffee. We're going to do the fight club. Let's go.
Oh, okay.
You've just had a big emotional day,
I did. Okay, coffee it is then.
and I just go, hey River, success. As much as I can guarantee success.
I think we'll be fine.
Sailor's name was Gat.
That sounds like something I puke up.
I know it sounds like it sounds like a hairball, but I mean, he looked like a sailor. He looked like a smarmy sailor who was happy to get a platinum. So
She's on our side.
I told him that if he brings back anything, there'll be more money in it for him.
It won't be for a while anyway, so
Yeah. So, but I just want to let you know, success.
thank you. Appreciate it.
No problem. Anytime, my friend. Oh, I need to work out some kinks. Can we please go fight?
Yeah, let's go. We go.
Alright. So you head on over to the kind of rough area that River has informed you of, over on the kind of east side of the city. Heading up to it, you see that it's a kind of lively bar, tavern, and there's some music playing from the inside, and when you go in there's just someone almost like an Irish drinking song on the fiddle. And there's people like kind of up dancing about, doing like a jig,
Kind of
even
a
though
flogging Molly vibe.
yeah, it's like a folksy country club, like you're in a pub in the countryside, and there's people that are just kind of chatting away to each other. There's drinks being kind of sloshed everywhere.
Like a hillbilly.
Well,
Wait.
well, I was thinking more so like, know how when you go to like a weird country club and like a weird country like pub in
Oh
Scotland.
yeah.
Yeah. Well, one of
It's
them.
hilarious because
It's all
country
just
club
it's all
in
just full of locals.
Yeah,
because country club in the United
Yep.
States
that is
is very different.
exactly. That's why I keep fixing it.
Yeah, I'm like
Country club in the U.S. is bougie, rich
bougie
people.
topsiders with khaki shorts and
Who go
like
around playing tennis and
You have to be a member.
their salads have to be impeccable, not a wilted little piece anywhere, and they pay thousands
Yep.
of dollars to be able to be part of this country club
Yeah.
and get private
Yep.
lessons and shit.
Wow.
They're usually
Yeah.
on golf courses.
Or
Yes,
tennis.
exactly.
Yeah, it's not. Yeah,
It's where
I'm
the
like,
chef worked in the Illward. There was a chef that they all went to go and see and check her nails to see if she was gay. It's that. She worked
Wow.
there. That's a
Oh,
pool.
are you talking about Laura?
That is a pool.
Versus a club in the country.
versus a club in the country, which is a whole other thing.
And a hillbilly, totally different.
Yep. Anyway,
Oh, this feels good. I like this vibe. I like this vibe.
over at the bar, in fact, everybody roll a perception check for me.
Percent.
Oh, thank God I get to roll something that has a decent modifier for once. Good Christ.
Dirty 20.
That's 20
Was
for
it
a total of
A perception
25.
check.
Yep, perception.
Nat 20 for a total of 25.
Also a 25. I got a 19.
That's a dirty 20.
Oof.
I can see everyone.
What'd you get, Torin?
You fucking amazing.
So
I'm rolling. I'll roll for
I
Mika
always
just now.
wanted to be more, but I got a 7.
You have no
Well, there
idea.
had to be one.
You're just in La La Land.
Mika
it's
got a
fine.
13.
Yeah,
so.
you were distracted
I'm so tired.
by your
Okay.
date.
Just
Thinking of your
tired.
date. You're just thinking of your date.
So everyone apart from Mika and Torin,
Which makes sense. This
Yeah.
tracks.
you all see that over at the bar there's some money that seems to be exchanged, and then someone's taken through to a back room.
Oh.
Uh-huh.
Head in that
Do I
direction.
see, since I got a nat 20, do I see what color that money is?
You do. It is gold coloured,
Perfect.
and
Okay.
looks like there's a lot of it.
Dun, dun.
All right. So I still have I have both swords.
Yeah.
Like I'm yachaing my swords.
Yeah.
So I just stroll over.
Okay.
Rocky theme playing in
Yep.
my head. Good evening.
Evening to you.
I'm looking for a challenge this evening.
A
Any
challenge.
idea where I might find a challenge?
A challenge, you see.
Mm-hmm.
There may be one happening here. Depends on how much of a buy-in you're looking for. Buy-in tonight, if you're participating, is 50 gold.
Done.
You see River slide 50 gold as well.
Oh,
I'm not
okay.
here to join the crowd. I'm here to test out my armor.
Okay.
Just to be that guy, I slip him 5 platinum
Okay.
instead of 50 gold.
Oh yeah.
Holy shit.
Same actually.
Just to be that guy.
Oh, we
Wait,
got
this
some.
is because we all rolled really high that we're all just like, fuck my money, I'm just gonna put in everything.
Well, no, it's the same
Not
amount of
platinum.
money. It's just flashier to do it with platinum.
Yeah.
Okay.
Not
Yeah.
that most of my money is actually in platinum, so
Yeah, and I have
Yeah, so platinum is 10 gold, so they're just flicking over 5 platinum instead of
Okay.
counting
They're
out
being
50 gold
flashy,
pieces.
because
Flashier.
because it's flashier. I'm a baller.
Okay.
I'm a shot caller.
They're going like
I'm
this,
a
essentially.
baller.
Are there different categories? And what's the takeaway if you win?
One event, takeaway is 500
What?
Oh.
So,
gold.
Weapons? No weapons.
Initial rounds, no weapons, but if you get to the final, weapons.
hmm.
You just see me crack my knuckles. Oh yes.
See River checking my.
What's the buy-in for spectators?
No buy-in for spectators, but feel free to gamble while in there and peruse our selection of drinks.
All right, and I walk in.
Okay.
I'm heading on in. I see everybody going that way, so I just follow. 'Cause I have no clue.
Come on, Papa.
Coming.
Alright. Are you
My
participating,
modifier is
Leaf, or...
0, so there's not a chance in hell I'd be able to beat anybody in a fight.
Oh, I'm probably gonna lose as well. I'm just going to test out my armor.
Nice.
Also, there's something I've been working on DM that I would like to do. I'm gonna test them out. They're not gonna work. What are those things called when the blades pop out?
Like the Assassin's Creed stuff?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm working on that.
Assassin's Blade, I think they're called.
I've been working on that, but obviously this is like the beginning, so this is
Yeah.
more like they're
sometimes they pop out and sometimes they don't.
Yeah.
Depends on if the spring gets stuck or whatever.
Yeah.
And then sometimes there's like issues trying to get it back in without stabbing yourself. Cool. Alright, so two buy-ins for this evening then. Through this doorway here.
I see that everyone's bought in, so I'm gonna go ahead and lay some coin down too.
Only two of
Ooh.
us.
So
3 buy-ins then. Okay.
Yep.
Very well.
can we bet on ourselves?
I mean, you can. There's no rules really stopping it.
Alright, thanks. Just wanna know.
Also, before we went in,
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna cast False Life on myself, not where they can see me.
Okay, cool.
Just gives me extra hit points.
Alright. So, you guys head in and head through the door, and there seems to be some kind of steep steps. They're quite wide, the steps, but they do go quite far down. And you can already hear the crowds on the inside while you're making your way down the stairs. When you get in there, let me just bring up what you guys see.
Battle map.
So you head on in, and in front of you see a big massive 15-foot cage.
Cage fighting!
All the way around it, apart from where the door is, you see that there are tables with chairs round about them just facing the inside. There's already a large group of people on the inside. Over by the bar, you see standing room only. There's drinks being sloshed around everywhere, and kind of behind where the doorway is, you see almost like these people standing there with little tree boxes, just shooting up the odds and everything like that. When you get down to the bottom of the stairs, you see that there is a gentleman standing there. Buy-ins, what are your names?
Poppy.
Max.
Branch.
Roderick.
Okay. Brackets will be announced on the wall. Looks like we're just closing up entries for today, so looks like you're the last 3 of our 16 for tonight. It's knockout rounds. Person that wins the matchup moves on to the next stage, so on and so forth. Pretty simple, straightforward.
Any fighting rules? Any
No.
holds barred?
No holds barred. Only rule is that if you do get to the final, the weapons locker will be opened, and you can choose whatever weapons you'd like from in there, but one weapon per person.
Okay.
Can I use one of my own?
We will check with whoever makes it to the final. Final.
I mean, if they want to be a pussy about it, that's whatever, but
It just depends on if the other person brought weapons with them too.
I mean, like I said, if they want to be a bitch about it. I assume we have to then turn over our weapons to someone.
You just don't take them in with you is pretty much it. You can leave them with any of your friends there if you want.
Hey, Mika, you got that bag?
What are the rules on using magic?
If you got it, you can use it.
Even in the regular fights?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I could have entered. I could have blown up some people.
Well, come on with the
Somebody
damn
has to
house.
be outside.
I'm not going to enter. I'm not.
Yeah.
Secret is too responsible for this nonsense.
Also, your job, anyone that's not doing it, they're perusing the crowd looking for information.
Yeah.
All right. So I take off my whip and my swords. And I hand them to Mika to put in the bag. Oh, and the hand axe. And the bow. Here you go.
I take out my bow.
And the 17 daggers. And then the other crossbow. All that good stuff.
I just leave off my crossbow. My daggers are hidden.
Okay.
My unarmed strike sucks, but I have a high armor class. So
Mika's just sitting there like, what?
put them in the bag.
Mika just puts them all in the bag. She just holds the bag open for you all to put them in. Are you guys sure this is safe? I mean, last time there was 2 of you against 2, and it was just 1 round.
We'll be fine.
It's fine.
Okay.
Safety third, Nika. Safety third.
Oh my.
We've been on the road for days. I haven't seen action since we fought those disgusting centaur spiders. I need to punch somebody in the face.
Yeah.
Check. Someone does have cure wounds ready, right?
Yeah, I've got cure wounds.
You've got cure wounds.
I mean, I do too, but if I'm out, it's not going to do much.
You know, I'm self-healing.
I
So
can
can we bet
heal
on-
people too.
Yeah.
We bet on each round, or we bet on the whole tournament?
Go up to one of the people with the tray. Take them bet.
Can we bet on each round?
Bet on each round, bet overall winner.
Okay.
Whatever. So, what we'll do then is, before we jump into taking any bets or anything like that, is we will finish up there so that we can do the full on tournament next time and hopefully get through all of it next time.
I mean, that's fair, but also
I know.
Damn it!
I know, but there's a barbecue going on outside, and I'm apparently
The best
playing a
part is
movie for it later on, so
I
you know.
had that
first
before
round.
with the guys I played with. Literally, it was just as the monster appeared, and it's just so that'll be for next week, and it's no.
I mean, I get it because fighting takes forever.
Yeah.
And we'll have a better time if we do it.
Yeah.
I got dogs to check on anyway.
And I mean,
I don't
there's-
think mine is going to take very long. Literally, the most I can roll, unless I find a way to use my.
I could have Eldritch blasted the fuck out of people.
Well, I
And
can
then got hit
just
by.
so I can do fireball
I mean, there's going to be 21 fights happening, so,
Yeah,
you know.
yeah. with my claws. I can only roll a d4 unless I can find a way to use sneak attack.
I mean, my unarmed strike is 4. It's just 4 damage. That's it.
I mean, I'm also proficient at unarmed strike, and I got one hell of a claw.
Yeah, I have claw. Mine are claws. So
And I
It's going to be an interesting tournament. I look
Yes.
forward to perusing the crowd and trying to glean information from
But
them.
depending on who I'm fighting, I have a real solid armor class, so they gotta hit me.
Because
mine's
Secret,
17.
I really wanted to enter, but Secret is too responsible because, they're on a job right now to get themselves killed.
Literally, my only purpose is to work on my armor more.
And literally, I just want to punch someone in the face.
I just need to make some
And
money.
I want to try to see if my
You're trying to make money for your date, aren't
I'm trying to
you?
make money for my date. I got money to make.